ever since I started doing YouTube, I always didn't like doing Q&As because I felt like it was, I used to always say it's a bit of a cop-out video. But now I'm older, times change, your opinions change, you know, it all changes. It's so many questions that we get asked on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And we never actually properly answer them. Or forget
By the way, you've definitely, no, you smell nice. So I always smell Joe.
You just sniff my shoulder.
Yeah,
but
I always sniff you.
I put out on Instagram asking for some questions for a Q&A to end. By the way, this is my 999th vlog.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
So after this vlog will be
After
1000?
this vlog will be my 1000th vlog.
No way.
Which is nuts. Basically what I'm going to do is like a compilation of some of my favourite vlog moments, but I also want some of your favourite vlog moments too. So, doesn't matter if you've been watching me for the last 2 weeks or the last 20 years. It'd be a bit weird if you watched me for the last 20 years because I started YouTube less than 20 years ago. But please let me know in the comment section below what your favourite vlog moment was. Not main channel, not Thatcher Joe channel. We're talking specifically moments in vlogs. Who cooks for the other the most proper meals?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I do.
I think that's quite a clear one.
But I do enjoy cooking, and I am very much, I'm kind of like my mum in that sense. My mum was, she still is, a very, very good cook. And when we were kids, she just always had dinner prepared, like it was just a thing. I was like, mum's sorted that. And I feel like I've taken that trait. Even when we do want to make something, I'm like, no, I'll do it.
It's lovely for me, like,
because I enjoy doing it.
I feel very, very lucky that Diane does like to cook because it's one thing of my day that I don't have to like worry about or not waste time on, but like allocate time to do. Me and Diane cannot cook together.
No.
Which is
partly in the pan.
It's so different in the kitchen, where Diane is very much Tasmanian devil to get it done as fast as possible. Whereas I'm like, for example, cooking a soup, you put it straight to the boil, and you'll boil a soup so it heats up quicker. Whereas I'm like, you cannot boil a soup. You've got to slow cook it.
Nah, just whack it on,
so
whack it in.
I'm very like, I'm a therapeutic.
In the body.
I'm a therapeutic cooker, a chef. Diane's very much feed the 5,000, get as much food out as possible.
And Joe also needs, if he needs to make dinner, he's going to start at breakfast.
Yeah, pretty much. Have you ever thought about restarting the Joe and Diane show? No. I do think about it though on a regular basis. Like I'm still like gutted we never got to do that. But I think the reason why I don't think we can restart it, being completely honest, I genuinely don't think, you may feel different about this, but I feel like we missed the boat on that moment. We were fresh off the back of our series, like we were a lot hotter back then. Not physically, we're still incredibly hot now. But I mean, like just in terms of like the momentum off the back of Strictly and off the back of Waitress and that kind of thing, it felt like the right time to do that. But I just don't think now it would work. The good thing is, like I've said before, we've got footage of rehearsals of it, like a run through, and maybe one day we'll do like a special where we do show bits and bobs of that. I don't know.
It was very good though.
But it was good. But even now though, I think we couldn't do the same show.
No, the show would have to change dramatically.
We'd have to change the show completely. Like the premise of the show, in case you didn't know, it was all about like the whole thing of like, what if we didn't meet on the show, would we have still ended up together? So it went through like the whole show was like different scenarios of ways in which we could have met as a couple,
which was very fun.
So it was quite a fun premise, and we were so like, we were also very, very heavily involved in the writing of it as well, and like the jokes. We worked with some really, really great people, and it was hilariously funny. And it also had 13 dancers in it as well.
Yeah, and like pages and pages of script. Like when I think about, do you remember how much I worked on that script? I just constantly was reading those pages. I even knew your line.
We got put into lockdown literally a week before the show was meant to start.
Yeah.
And even then I was like, I just knew that there was for me to remember 13 dances, choreography, and all my lines. I was like, at some point I'm going to mess up on this first night. I'm just gonna have to roll with it, and then hopefully everyone can help me get through it. But yeah, it's a shame, and unfortunately, I don't think we would restart the show, but maybe in the future we would share some footage of it.
Do you know what we could though share?
What?
One of the songs that we had in the show that was made for us.
Oh, yeah. Did we ever? I don't know if we explained that. I'm sure we did on live stream.
I don't think we did.
I think I did.
Did you?
We got David Hunter, who played Dr. Pomatter in Waitress when I was in the show. A good friend of ours. He actually wrote 2 songs for our show. One at the start and one at the end. And it was going to end with me also performing "Say It Now," which is the song that I brought out of like a few years before with Byron. Actually, it wasn't with Byron that one, but Byron was going to play it. Byron learned it on guitar, and we were going to do like that's the one bit of the show that I'm kind of glad didn't end up happening, because I always don't know, but I was a bit like, I don't know about performing this song live. I was always a bit nervous, but I thought it might be a bit cringe.
Oh, okay.
At the end of our show, me then performing like my song, I thought it was a bit sort of like random. Do you ever argue, and if so, what about? You seem to live in a perfect state. Or don't believe everything you see on YouTube. But we do, we've never argued, no. Of course, like, I'd say bickering is more the word.
Yeah, it's not like arguments.
Like probably every other couple in the world. Like, the vlogs that we put out is, obviously this is such a cliche thing that all vloggers and YouTubers say, but that is, the vlogs we put out is a very small portion of our day. It's sort of highlights. So you're not gonna really share arguments. Some people probably do, and if so, that's their thing, great. Where's the weirdest place you have found Diane's hair? If you name somewhere, it could be anything, I've probably found one of Diane's hair.
Well, for example, when we're in rehearsal, people will be cooling down and they'll be like, oh, this is Diane's hair all over me.
If I look at myself now, I guarantee I could probably find one of your hairs. Do you think this home is your forever home?
Yes.
I think so, yeah. For those that don't know, we moved house last year. Time is the most valuable thing, and I think this right now is where we want to be. This is where we want to bring up a family hopefully one day, and then when they grow old and leave, or we kick them out, then move somewhere else, and then do the designer house from scratch, hopefully, like Sim style. Come to New Zealand.
Ah, okay. I actually have never been.
No, this is why I screenshot it, because I was like, the thing is, with those questions, I would love to, but whenever we go, if we're flying over that far, we have to, it's always Australia now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, unless one day, we have spoke about, like, next time we go, we might stop off, like, in Bali or somewhere that's sort of close to Australia. But the thing is, flying all that way now, we prioritise, obviously, seeing your family in Australia, but never say never. I would love to go back, because you've never been,
I've never been.
It genuinely is, I think, still my favourite country I've ever been to.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
One of, definitely up there as one of my favourite countries. Tattoo meanings. You've got a few.
Well, I've got cherry, a strawberry, I guess because I like them. Oh, 11/11. Right, I always see 11/11, and whenever I do, I always send it to you.
Yes.
I always screenshot it and send it straight to you.
I have one tattoo. And it's on my hand.
It's actually so funny.
And no one's ever seen it. When I posted a picture of me on the tattoo table, everyone was freaking out, being like, "What you have to show us?" And I kept it quiet, but I have a tiny little dot there. I partly wanted to know what it was like to have a tattoo, so I just wanted to feel what it was like. So I got a dot there, but then also it's dot because it's dot.
Yeah.
That's why. So I've got a little dot on my hand. So whenever I look at it, I think of dot.
Little dot.
Little dot on my hand. If both of you were never a part of Strictly, where do you imagine you'd be?
Ooh,
that's a good question.
That is a really good question. So.
Never a part of Strictly.
Before Strictly, I was doing a UK tour, but I probably would have gone back to Burn the Floor, I reckon.
Yeah.
Burn the Floor is a touring dance company, and I started with them when I was 21 years old, and I toured around the world and danced in this company for years and years and years. And then I got Strictly, basically, so I reckon I still probably would be doing that.
You'd still be touring even now?
Probably.
Whoa.
No, they might have. I honestly don't know. Like, that's the crazy thing
hard.
about life, because so many things can just change your path.
I feel like you were always destined. It sounds like corny, but always destined to. I think even if you didn't get it then, by now they would have got you on the show.
Do you reckon?
I think so. If you stuck with Burn the Floor, I think they would have Eventually, like I think it was going to happen either way. I don't think there's any avoiding it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice to know.
I genuinely don't know.
Yeah, it's so weird, isn't it?
I know I would have stuck with YouTube, and obviously that was. I think I always will, but I think I don't know. I think I would have. Because at that point, it came around at the right time because I was starting to feel like my main channel, the pranks and the challenges, were getting a little bit like I've been doing it for quite a while now. I need to have some sort of change. So I think if Strictly didn't happen, I would have maybe have switched it up, done something different. Maybe went to go and live in a different country.
Really?
No, I don't know.
I couldn't imagine you going to live in another country.
No, I can't either. How do you see yourselves in 5 years? We'd be lying if we didn't say probably the family by then.
Yeah, sure.
Surely
hopefully.
in 5 years, half a decade. I'd like to think that in 5 years' time, I'll make something or do something that is successful.
I think you definitely will. So, I would like to get like a big acting role in something, and I would also like my own business, and that's my 5-year goal.
5 years.
To be acting in something really incredible that I'm like, that's really cool, and to have my own business.
Will you ever get back to In the Pan videos? I love them so much, I always rewatch. Carrot emoji, which I think was my team. Thank you, Zoe, for, not Suck, but thank you, Zoe, for still,
Imagine if it is Zoe.
after all these years, still being Team Carrot. I appreciate you. Would we do it again? Before, we had a producer/editor who just took that off our hands and made it such a breeze and so easy, and he was great. So I think if we could find a producer who's like, we could find like a good producer/editor from the Brighton area who would be able to come and do it for us, and we can find a block of time to just shoot those episodes.
A whole heap of them.
Then great. I think especially Final Straw, my production company, can come up with all the ideas and sort of slash produce it as well.
Yeah.
Then there's no reason why we can't.
I mean, the channel is there.
Yeah.
And it was really fun. I loved doing
it was good fun.
It's just, obviously, we are very busy people.
Yeah.
So
I think
it's just trying to juggle our time. Really.
Yeah. And so we definitely would bring it back, but I think we just got to find, I think a big goal of mine in the next 5 years, going back to that previous question, is to find someone that I can work with on a daily basis.
You need that.
Who's like I need like a right-hand person to get creative with and bounce ideas off on a YouTube sort of level as well. Like another producer/editor.
Yeah.
So if that feels like you, please get in touch somehow. Do you plan on having pets?
Not really.
No.
Not right now, no. I would rather have a child before a pet.
We have so many spiders.
Yeah, we have spiders.
We have so many spiders and grasshoppers and
lots
stuff.
of little insects, but not unless we have children and when they're older and they're like, I really want to have a little puppy.
Yeah.
Then we just can't.
Because some people say like having a dog helps prepare you for having children.
Probably does, but
I
think I'm just going to go deep end.
Yeah, deep end. Like that. We agree.
Just go in deep end.
And then I also think it's fun then to have that experience. I never had a dog growing up.
I did,
or
but
a cat.
Not for
I had
long.
a cat for a little bit.
Not for long, and I'm not. Still to this day, I'm not too sure what happened there, but I'm sure Mum knows. Well, no, I don't know.
Did you eat it?
No, we didn't eat our dog. Pretty sure it got out quite a few times, and therefore we had to give it away.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
But I do like my dad had a dog, Jeddah. Then we had a sausage dog. I remember that. Also not for long, we didn't have him.
There's a running theme here.
And then I think the sausage dog was given to one of our friends though.
Yeah.
Because I think the sausage dog ate a lot of Mum's plants. So Mum wasn't happy about that. Then we had a corgi, of all things, a corgi.
I don't know anybody that has...
An English corgi. And it was just nuts.
Yeah, I don't know anybody that chooses to keep corgis over the
It was just nuts. And so, and that kept going out, and it would get Mum and Dad fined because we used to live opposite like a horse track, and James, Jimmy, Two Spot, Buzzwell used to run out of the house and chase the horses.
Dog's name?
Yeah.
James, Jimmy, Two Spot, Dog, Buzzwell?
Buzzwell, yeah.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah. Because we all gave him a name. All us kids.
Which one did you choose?
Two Spot.
Two Spot. Nice. That's the best name out of all of them.
Yeah, Two Spot. Because he had 2 big white spots on him. And basically Mum and Dad kept getting fined. But we had gates and everything to keep the dog in. It would just always get out.
So basically you did have dogs throughout your childhood?
Yeah, I had a few.
If you're going to get a dog, you get it when your kids are like 9.
Yeah.
Specifically 9. Then everyone's super excited, I feel like. They
yeah,
grow up with
9,
a dog
that's
and
so
things
cute.
like that.
Could you imagine, like, Christmas time, put a little bow on its head?
Yeah. Thing is, dogs last 12 years, then they die, pretty much. 12 years? That's so tough. That means when she's 9, if your kids are 9, they're 21 when close. I think 21, 22. They're like 21, 22. So that's perfect. So it means that basically they're at the age then where it's sad, but they've got their own lives. Yeah. They've got more things going on, responsibilities.
That's good.
So the dog won't. Because if you get a dog before your children are born or come along, it means they'll die when they're young, and then it does teach them about death.
Yeah.
I think we're deep in it too much.
Yeah.
I think I'm deep in it too much.
You're deep in it way too much.
Deep in it way too much. Could you please do a house tour? Maybe I've missed it. We don't really do. I've never really done a house tour on any of the places that I've lived in. I've never done a proper like official house tour. Obviously in the vlogs you see bits and bobs, but I've never been one to feel like I want to do like here's the entrance, and if you go through this room it leads to this room, because you're kind of then showing. I don't know, I think it's a little bit, for me personally, I don't like doing an official house tour. You see bits in vlogs, do you know what I mean?
I think also, it's a really weird one, that, because we're obviously very lucky, aren't we, to live here.
Yeah.
But you don't, like, I don't know, it feels a little bit like, look what we have, but we're not like that at all. You'll naturally see bits and bobs, because obviously we're filming here.
Yeah. You're on death row and have to pick your last 3 meals: breakfast, lunch and dinner.
Oh, at the moment, smoothies.
Smoothies.
Love a smoothie. Especially with a kufa.
Okay, smoothie.
I actually have had kufa the last few days.
I can smell it. No, joking.
No, you don't. Smoothie for breakfast.
Okay.
Lunch would be, oh my god, do you know what I love at the moment? Soda bread.
Soda bread?
Oh, that bread is so good.
What?
You know the bread that I got from there?
I do,
oh my god, it's so good.
Really? And dinner?
Ooh.
Bear in mind, it's on death row and you pick soda bread.
Oh, it's so
and
nice.
And a smoothie.
Yeah, it's so nice.
You're gonna die.
Yeah, no, but I really enjoy these things.
Would you not want to binge out on like a mud pie cake or something?
Not
like,
really.
Because you're gonna die, so there's no health benefits.
I know, but I think the thing is, guys, because I've eaten really healthy for such a long time, these are the foods I crave.
You would pick for your lunch.
I genuinely don't.
On the day of your death,
chocolate cake.
You would pick soda bread.
I love it. It's so good. It's like a scone, but it's more of a. I guess scones aren't that sweet anyway, but a bit more of a savoury type of scone.
Right, and then dinner?
Ooh.
I can't believe you picked soda bread.
I loved that salad I had tonight for dinner.
Salad?
No, but I wouldn't pick salad. I'd pick,
anything.
Oh my god, Nancy soup.
Nancy soup?
Yeah, I love it.
Well, I saw a podcast the other day, and I thought it was a funny answer, so I was like, I would do that. For breakfast, lunch and dinner, I would eat the electric chair. So they can't kill me.
They can't kill you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's clever.
So they have to postpone it, and then so the next day comes around and they go, right, it's your last day again, which one? I'll go with the electric chair again. I'll just keep eating the chair.
Yeah, but you'll die from eating the chair anyway.
Not necessarily.
Yes, you would.
Maybe not.
An electric chair, what, you're going to eat electricity and be alright?
Well, it's not turned on. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yum.
Keep eating the chair.
That was the stupidest thing you've ever said.
I prefer eating a chair than eating soda bread, to be honest.
Nah, come off it.
Genuinely,
I
think.
Don't diss it because you've not tried it.
What would you prefer?
Sometimes, and this might be weird, but I used to like eating Play-Doh as a kid.
What would you rather choose? Eat the electric chair to survive another day, or eat soda bread and a smoothie and Nancy's soup? It's an interesting one. Who were you each initially hoping to be partnered on Strictly when Joe was on? It's a funny story, this.
I thought I was going to go with Lee Ryan. That's who I thought I was going to get. He was better than you, to be fair.
He was not bad at all.
You were...
Can I point out also, Lee Ryan was in a boy band since he was like 16. Of course he'd be better at dancing than me.
Yeah.
I said, look, I'm really keen to do it, but please, because Jeanette Manrara did my audition, and I said, look, I would love to be a part of the show, but I would really like to be with Jeanette as my partner. Because I met her on the audition and she made me feel very like comfortable and obviously kind of helped me say yes to doing it. So I was like, okay, right, yeah, I'll do it, but I want to be partnered with Jeanette. And Jeanette was also like, I want to be partnered with Joe, and we were both really wanted each other as our partners. So then on the night when they called out Dr. Ranj's partner, who's Jeanette Manrara, I was like, oh. So I was like, they didn't listen to me. So I was a bit like, oh my God, I requested. And they
Joe Sugg.
Yeah, I was like, hang on a minute. Hey, look how it turned out.
There you go.
Look who we are now. Your initials together is DJ.
DJ.
On your necklace.
DJ.
What would be both your DJ names and why?
I would be...
That's a good one. DJ. I know what mine would be.
What would yours be?
DJ Scat1.
Scat1?
Scat1.
Like the scat ones.
I'm a scat man.
I'm a scat man.
So me and my best mate Lewis,
I love Jamesy.
He calls me Scat1.
Does he?
Yeah. So I'd be DJ Scat1.
Oh, I'd be. I love Party in the USA, Miley Cyrus.
Do you?
Yeah. What could I be?
After the plane at LAX, meeting my current king. Welcome to the fame of Fame XX. Am I gonna fit in? DJ Red, DJ Double. What's your dog's name?
Two Spot. DJ Two Spot.
DJ Two Spot's quite cool.
DJ Americas.
There you go, DJ Americas.
There you go. There's my name.
Finally
got it in.
Finally found a place for that name.
DJ America. That's it. And you can imagine the cuckoos.
Right, that is the end. You'd be pleased to know.
Thank God, I'm going to go to bed now.
Yeah, poor Diane, she's knackered. Right, yeah, but I'm going to end the vlog there. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, this is my 999th vlog. Next vlog will be the 1000th special. How special it'll be, I don't know, but we'll see in the next vlog. But thank you very much for watching, guys. Subscribe to myself, subscribe to Diane, link down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and good night.